There are some risks in being a dragon witch, more specifically in doing dragon magic so that we can find them, search down for them. Because where the dragon is now, the dragon is a traveler, and most of the time they travel inside of the void. And inside of the void there are many spirits. Spirits who want to get out of there, or spirits that just want to join you. Spirits that want to be with you, just like the dragon, but with other purposes and other meanings and reasons than the dragon has. The dragon wants to be with you simply because they feel a connection with you, because they already felt this connection when you were born. They want to be with you, not to drain you, not to for anything else, just to be with you and to be a complete dragon eye, so that the circle can be complete. Together with you, with your spirit, they can be complete. And that is what they are searching down for. That is what the dragon is searching down for. But all of these other entities, that is actually the risk that you can take as a dragon witch. In following the dragon, we can sometimes take a risk in not knowing what we are doing, because we are using a lot of power to opening the gates. And the gates, actually all of them, should remain closed. But in order to follow the dragon, some gates need to be opened. And to find the dragon's gate as well, it is going to happen that other gates will be opened, especially inside of the void, inside of Leviathan's void. Leviathan doesn't interfere when you visit his void, when you visit his realm. Leviathan is the ruler of the void in itself and the space between spaces. But once you arrive there, it is on your own risk. So be careful and be prepared for everything that can come to you. And the most difficult one of them are the spirits that mimic your dragon, and that is a very difficult one. Very difficult, and I had a lot of encounters with these entities. Entities that use the image of the dragon that is by your side. And you even feel them by your side. And when this happens, you just need. There is something that actually betrays them. Something that you only know about your dragon. Something that is wrong with the spirits that are coming to you. It feels like your dragon, it even seems like your dragon, but sometimes we have to know that it's not your dragon. That is why it's very important to know your dragon through and through. It is sometimes that people just don't know their dragon or never felt their dragon. And that is, of course, a very good moment, a very good, um, how shall I say it, a very good opportunity to come to you as your dragon, as an imposter entity that takes the form and even the energy of your dragon. So while your dragon cannot reach you, and they can, that is a giant risk. And they are expecting, just the same like we sometimes do with our dragons, so that they can come with us, that they are asking for your energy. They are asking for your life force. And when this is happening, think twice, because the dragon, most of the time, in most cases, doesn't ask for something like this. They have most of the time enough power to come to you and be with you. When the dragon asks you for your life force, then you have to think twice before you give something so important to a spirit. A spirit that doesn't even 100% feel like your dragon. But there can also be other beings, but most of these beings are out to your life force, a life force that is giving them the opportunity to come to this side of the veil. And when this comes, um, I learned I learned the ways actually of the dragon, and the dragon magic in itself are actually something that you can use. Dragon magic, dragon energy is somewhat you can use against these entities. And best actually what I learned from myself, and that is why it's so important to experiment on the dragon's path. Experiment with your power, experiment with what you can do, your abilities, and you have to remember yourself. The dragon is not an attacker. The dragon is a defender. And that is also what you are. You can defend yourself. Defend yourself against entities that should not be there. While with defending, I mean giving a form that they cannot hurt you. In this case, what is one of the most natural things that dragon has been given, the natural ability that the dragon has? One of these abilities is their skin, their scales, dragon scales. You cannot reach through, you cannot penetrate dragon scales. Dragon scales are much more than even iron. You cannot hurt a dragon simply with a sword. You cannot do this. Even though the story says that they slay the dragon with a sword, in reality it is impossible. You cannot penetrate a dragon's skin. A dragon's skin is made out of pure armor, created by the dragon gods, made by nature in itself. When you create yourself dragon scales, when you put dragon scales in front of your own body and spirit, then for them it is impossible to drain you when you have dragon scales. Also very, very interesting to know how to do this is pure visualization. Sometimes you need to close your eyes and sometimes you need to open it, and you have to feel the energy from the dragon within, because it's not always going to be your dragon by your side that is going to help you, because sometimes they cannot go to you and they cannot help you in any certain way. When this happens, you need to defend yourself, because this is the risk of following the dragon, not because the dragon wants to do something bad to you, but other entities will. And in order to follow the dragon, sometimes we need to open unknown gates and unknown regions inside of the void, but also inside of other places that we just don't know what will happen once we will open them. In order to search and find the dragon, we need to know how to defend ourselves, and how to defend ourselves as a dragon energy, a dragon spirit, because a human is defenseless in these places. That is why a human cannot go there, but you can go there because of your draconic abilities. And once you do, it is better to learn how to put on dragon scales, how to put your dragon skin on. Once you do this, you cannot be penetrated by anything from the void, from the gates, nowhere. I feel actually very sorry for all of the spirits in there. They can be very scary and they can be called demonic and demons for humans, but I call them unfortunate souls, and I'm so sorry that I don't allow them to have my or anyone's life force. We still need to live upon this world. We cannot give it away. Of course, we are doing something that humans shouldn't do, and that is going inside of realms that should remain closed for us. But we can do this because we have dragons by our side. Even more, there is a dragon awakening that occurred with us. So we can do something. We can manipulate. We can use dragon magic. We can use this because it's been given to us, and we can learn how to use it, and sometimes learn how to defend ourselves against entities that I call these unfortunate souls that are remaining stuck inside of Leviathan's void. Not because Leviathan wants this, he doesn't want anyone to suffer, but this is the fate of this place. It's a different kind of reason than what you can have here on this physical realm. Beyond these gates, there lies another rule, another set of rules, but also another physical realm, another thing. It's just not the same as where we live in now. It is very different. And when you put your scales on, then they cannot drain your life energy, because that is very important. If you are getting drained with your life energy, this is actually very dangerous. So there are some risks in going on the dragon's path, but not because the dragon will do something to you again. When the dragon is with you and they can do something about this, then your dragon by your side will immediately, and I learned this when I was just 6 years old, your dragon will chase anyone, unwanted guests, away from you, Because especially when you were a child, you were vulnerable. You can be hurt like this. Your life force is what they want, especially when you were a child. It was so pure. It is still pure and they still want it. So be careful if you are searching for your dragons, because behind the gate, in Leviathan's void, there are so many spirits that want to be here in your place, and some even have the ability to mimic your dragon, or even mimic the ones you love. They have a lot of power sometimes behind these gates, and in Leviathan's void, they have learned this, how to transform their own spirit and how to look, even sound like you or your dragon or your loved ones. They have learned this, and they feed sometimes from every emotion that you have. And again, I don't blame them. In their situation, I would do just the same thing. And that is what's so unfortunate about this nature and everything that is made from for the four elements, but even before, even after this, the universe, beyond the universe, sometimes it's very cruel. And sometimes people say, I don't fear that. Well, I've seen the other sides, and I sometimes do. I sometimes do fear death. I have to be honest with this, because I use my draconic abilities. And how do we use dragon scales? Simply by visualization. See this, the scales growing on your skin, your human skin, just on your human skin. Everything, even see the color of the scales that you have, the color of your draconic energy. The color most of the time with me is dark, but this is how you can see how what your color is, but also what your intentions are, because the color is the color on your scales is also the color of your intentions, and most of the time this is a protective intention, that you want to protect yourself from all of these spirits that might want to train you. Not all of them want this. Not all of them want to train you, but most of them, a lot of them. So it's better actually to be safe than sorrow and protect yourself from the beings inside of the void when you try to reach out for your dragon.